So last time we left off, y'all were tying up loose ends in Brennan and deciding on what to do next. I believe was last time when y'all went shopping? Was that the time before?
My
memory's fuzzy.
We went shopping.
I think it was Yes.
Alright, y'all did a spot of shopping. Robert got cursed, for better or for worse. But then when you got home, you both had some lovely scenes between Sylvia and her brother, and Robert and his ex.
And Robert and his sword.
And Robert and his sword. No.
My sword talks?
And y'all managed to, unless anyone wants to say otherwise, everyone, I'm going to say y'all went to bed and had a restful night's sleep and wake up in the morning.
All right. Did we decide on our next course of action?
We were going to your parents' house.
We
were going to use the gate stone to transport to the bunker so that we could get to the crossroads, so that we could get to the country with the mist.
Yeah, the
cool.
kingdom of the mist.
Yeah. Right? That was the plan?
Yes.
Yeah, that's where we're headed.
Congrats on remembering. Thank you. Y'all got a message from Arden, or y'all sent a message to Arden. And she said that she couldn't come to you, but if you made your way to the mist, she would try to meet you, basically. There was some trust issues involved in the logistics of things.
Which is valid. So I guess we wake up in the morning. You said something about dreams. Does anyone have any dreams?
Sylvia, your dreams are... You've noticed a trend lately. I mean, you haven't been resting soundly exactly. But your dreams seem normal, but there does seem like you notice like an edge of static there now. It's only you only notice it as you wake up. You don't really remember your dreams that much. It's the usual nonsense of, all the normal nonsense. But it's just like you wake up and there's just like this little bit of fuzz, but it fades quickly.
Fair enough.
Cool. Do we need any other supplies like rations, provisions, things like that, or do you think we'll be good?
Well, I imagine we can get them when we get to the crossroads.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
All right.
I think it's been mentioned before that the crossings is it crossings?
Oh yeah, the crossing.
By the way, I will point out. Okay, so up you see where it says void space on the upper left?
Yeah.
Yes.
There should be a map tab that y'all can click on.
Oh.
And
I see it.
That should be helpful for keeping track of things.
This is cool.
Thank you.
Oh no, it's too big.
You should be able to zoom in and out, which is the nice thing. There's also one in the journals, but that didn't work super well. So.
Oh no.
Here we are. Yeah, let's see. I actually don't know. That might have worked.
Cool.
Yeah.
So that's a smaller one if you want.
Yeah.
Oh, and you can click the little button. No, you can't. Yes, you can. Okay, you can make it bigger.
Yeah. But it doesn't like...
It still stays quite small.
Big. Yeah, so I made a little map page. I should be able to pop over to it whenever you need. And it's a map, so you can draw on it or do anything you like. Handy. But yeah, you know the crossings is a trade hub of a sorts. So there should be plenty of things to buy there. You go looking.
Cool. All right, shall we tally ho, everyone?
Sure.
Were
we going to a trade town?
Yes.
We've been there before, right?
No.
I'm sorry, my
No.
memory's really
Yeah,
bad.
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
No,
Well,
y'all been close. That's where the claw. When y'all were chasing the claw members, that's where they were fleeing to.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
So it's literally like a day away from where y'all will be.
Oh.
If not like less. Depending on how fast you book it. Yeah. Robert,
Yes.
Louis, before you're getting up in the morning, and what's the caretaker's name? The one that's inside? I will look it up.
I mean the married couple that lives with their parents.
Yeah.
Yeah, they help around the house and are retired, basically.
I need to write down notes more.
I should remember my.
So should I. Here we are.
Wait, hold on. Was it pinned?
No.
Lorena and Isaac.
Lorena?
Lorena is the wife, and then Isaac is the.
Yeah. So, Louis, as you're getting up and you're just about to head downstairs, there's actually a knock at your door.
I answer it.
And it's Lorena, and she's like, "Hey, sorry to wake you up so early, but you have a letter came to the house this morning. Thought I'd give it to you."
Who is it addressed from?
It says it's from a Stitch. Is that someone you recognize?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. And I grab the letter.
All right, here you go. Feel free to come down to breakfast this morning, and I should have it done in 15 more minutes.
Thank you.
All right, and she leaves you to, and yeah, you've got it looks like folded up in a little envelope, a little bit thick, several pages.
Ooh. I can immediately like go from that like groggy face, like ooh, from like to like ooh, and I like start to quickly like unwrap it to like see the designs.
Yeah, you open it and hold on. Oh no. Oh no. Did it break? Hold on.
No, not the grocery list.
Here we go. You see a short preview of like, hey, I managed to get all this together. This is quite a task, so good luck to you. And then it's a listing of various things you can hunt down with it's got a short description of said creature and a small doodle, and you recognize Stitch's careful handwriting. Like, he's not the best artist, but he
better
gets
than
the point
mine.
across. And specifically, you don't have to actually read that picture. That is just like a example of what the pages look like. There's also
captions,
a written copy. Which, by the way, Robert, are you showing that on stream, or are we on the one?
It is on stream.
Oh, I see.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So that is you should be able to also see it in the journal entries tab. One hopes.
I'm just gonna quickly read over it. Just gargantuan turtle that swims.
Do you want me to read it out loud, or is everyone looking over it at their own pace?
Yeah, I think we're looking over it.
Oh, I was gonna try to like do it like a Louis reacts to it.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh,
Go
go
for it.
for it.
Because-
Absolutely.
Holy shit. And I'm just like, okay, let's see what I need to get. Let's see. There's gargantuan turtle. That's huge.
Yeah, that's one of the
Uh,
ones
It's
I drew out for you.
A shell can be used to make the toughest armor in the world, but is scaled. I don't think that's need for a dress. A phoenix feather must be plucked magically. Uh, don't know how to do that. Uh, while they're still alive. Oh,
Mm.
it's fiery
Let's check
death.
the phoenixes.
It's
They turn into eggs.
very dangerous. One of the world's most elusive materials. Okay. And there's rumors of a dragon. Nope. And I'm going to walk downstairs.
Did
You
you
wanna
see?
deal
Did
with
you
the
see the
dragon?
full text?
Yeah, I see the full text, but I see like a dragon made out of gems. I'm just like, a dragon?
That's a big no.
Yeah. So yeah, this goes on for several pages
Okay.
with descriptions and suggestions, and yeah, you get the feeling that anything less than this, the queen can probably acquire for herself. So it would have to be pretty rare to be.
Anything less?
Well, not anything less, but yeah, basically, if you wanted to use like that shark fin leather that you got, you could tell the queen, "Hey, this dress needs this," and you wouldn't have to provide a prototype. You could just they could go get that. But these are the kinds of things that are like basically the queen would hesitate to send her people after this for an outfit, if that makes sense.
Shit, I'm hesitant.
Well, I mean, that's why they're rare and coveted. It would,
Indeed.
you know, depends on how much you want more favors from the queen.
Mm.
And what do you want your reputation to be, of course.
Hmm.
I'm
Anyway,
down for some monster hunting. That's out of game.
yeah.
Okay then.
Yeah, out of game, y'all are about the level.
Yeah, I'm gonna get dressed. I'm gonna cloud strife the sword behind my back, and I'm going to go downstairs.
Yeah. Um, the day is yours.
I am enjoying a cup of coffee at the table.
Actually,
Yeah, there's breakfast waiting on the counter.
is it like right next
Reading
to?
like a newspaper or something.
Yeah.
My foundry's a black screen, by the way. Has anyone else had this before?
No. Have you tried? Have you tried using a different
Refresh?
browser?
Are you on Chrome or Firefox?
No, I'm on Firefox.
I'm on
I'm on
Firefox and
Firefox.
it's working fine, yeah.
Yeah, I'm using. Yeah, I'm streaming the
refreshing?
Firefox.
Interesting. Like, I've got the right menu, but the left side is all just a black box, and it started to load, and now nothing's there.
Oh, wait. No, that's Andrew that's over there.
If not, you can try clearing your cache and cookies, real quick.
Yeah, you might. You've tried refreshing?
Yep. I'm gonna just do it on,
Yeah, clearing cache and cookies might be good. Yeah. Okay. Well, we shouldn't need too much of it now. If you want, do you want me to send you the monster hit list? Well, Robert
No,
hasn't
it's
you shared
Robert
it,
can
but
probably.
Yeah,
Robert
you
can
can.
talk
Yeah,
to
you
us
can
about
literally
it.
just you can go to the stream.
oh, that's true. Might be a hassle, but
But
considering
yeah,
I've got it. Yeah.
So like as Sylvia is drinking her coffee, I just like casually approach her. It's like, so, do you know anything about a phoenix?
Do I know anything about a phoenix?
I mean, roll either an Arcana or Nature check.
I mean, I know they're big birds. They're both the same, I think. Let's do nature. 17.
You know that. Let me look at. You know that they're very rare. That they're very powerful creatures, not to be taken lightly. They are creatures of fire. You know that if they're immortal in a sense. You don't know of any way to kill them because if they die, they are, fabled to return in a blaze of fire. If not immediately, then soon.
Well, I know that they're fairly rare, and you don't want to kill one because they'll come back regardless. I don't know why you'd want to. I mean, they're not.
Yeah, they're not
necessarily-
evil creatures or anything.
Oh, they're
they're
not
just
evil?
big birds. They're a wild animal. They're as evil as a wild animal can be.
Yeah. 17. Yeah, you know that they are more like animals and creatures. They're not intelligent.
Yeah. Why are you asking?
I like show her the paper I got. The one that's on the screen right now. Just like, yeah, I need to find a few things. I have a grocery list.
A grocery list. You're calling this a grocery list?
Well, it's stuff I gotta go out and get.
Well,
like groceries.
Why don't you think about whether you actually have plans for any of these items before we go out murdering poor innocent wild animals?
No. Well, we can't murder the phoenix, obviously, but we can pluck the feathers off of it magically. It could be fun adventure, and also you get to see a phoenix.
I mean, that would be quite cool to see a phoenix. But again, would you have a plan in your design for this material? Or would this just be like, oh, well, I have it now?
Depends on how many feathers I can get. I mean, these are still high class material.
Well, clearly. Would I know where like the typical home range of a phoenix?
Well, the fire plane, for one,
Oh.
is probably. There might be one. You've heard of them running around the material plane before, but your surest bet is the fire plane, or you'd have to do some sort of research or find someone who would specifically might have knowledge about this. This isn't something you just I know where all the phoenixes are.
I mean, they typically reside in the fire plane, obviously. I think there may be some not local populations, but populations on the material plane. I might have some university contacts that know where to find them, but given their rare status, I don't know if it's information that they would very eagerly give up.
True. Well, there's still other options besides the phoenix, but those require...
Oh, yes, like the dragon turtle, the dragon, the other dragon, a lightning phoenix, a lightning salamander, or we could, sully our souls by killing a unicorn.
Hey, maybe we don't even have to kill anything. Maybe somebody else has done it for us.
I'm pretty sure gods would not like that with a unicorn.
Yes.
I don't know. It really just depends on how dangerous angels are. Then maybe we can go for the Pegasus. Maybe.
Ah,
Melissa.
no. No. Morally, no.
Or maybe
Morally
we
and
can find some
ethically,
kind of faux
no.
replacement.
But politically, Melissa,
Yes.
have you ever fought an angel as a paladin?
No, you would be on your own in this. I'm not getting involved.
Sort of. Kind of. Not really.
Sort of. I mean, you are half angel, right?
That's a very simplified way of looking at it. I don't think so. And
I'm-
before you get any ideas, I don't have any interesting materials to give you.
Hmm.
But yeah, I think if you gave the queen any Pegasus or angel, whatever, I don't think that would go over well, personally.
No,
Actually, that's very fair. Like, it's illegal. And how would you
Is
explain
it?
how you came about this?
I found a dead Pegasus.
And your first thought was, wow, the queen should
I'm
be
going
wearing
to
this.
skin this magnificent beast.
I carved it and buried it with respect.
Ah, yes, this is a thing that you possess for magical creatures, is it, Louis?
We're
That
gonna do
sounds
that
in character.
That's what we're gonna do whenever Louis dies, because he's got changeling skin. I'm sure that's worth something. Okay, so we respect you.
No, Sylvia chokes on her coffee, like.
I will request, Robert, I do have a question for you because I know you can get distracted sometimes. Did you read the second to last paragraph?
Second to last paragraph?
Mm-hmm.
Now, the rest of these beasts are pretty little on the sketchy side. You want to be careful about how you go about acquiring the materials. If it's for any official means, your best bet would be find someone already poaching the beast. Stop and rate the benefits for yourselves. Ah!
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Or if somebody was like up in the mists was selling them.
That last sentence is also very important. You have to not only do that, you have to
Coatels of
prove it.
similar nature, though they have feathers instead of fur for the offer.
No, that, or at least be able to prove that that's what you did.
We could stop.
Again,
I mean, how deep are the claw in animal poaching? We can stop that. If we can. So we have to be sad but luckily lucky that we can find an animal poaching operation, bust it, and any material that they already have we take, which kind of sounds illegal also.
yeah, I
don't know
mean,
if
it's
you
not
made
like we're
this list.
customs officials.
I don't know if you made this list, but honestly, I don't think anyone in royal court would be caught dead wearing something such disrespectful shit.
You don't know this
Yeah.
place's religion.
I mean, regardless, there's that sort of moral.
It's not even moral, okay? Look, let me get.
I don't
Let me
know
get this
this.
straight. If they could do something incredibly immoral and be judged well, they would do it. But the problem is, if they do that, they'll be judged poorly. It doesn't matter how moral it was that they got it, it's that people will judge them. And that's what matters.
Okay, then let's go after this turtle that goes after ships.
There you go. Perfect.
We have your aunt.
Have I heard tales from my aunt about dragon turtles?
Gurney.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That is something that would give status and good recognition.
Can we
Have
call
you
it?
ever seen a dragon turtle? Gurney, have you seen one?
A dragon turtle. Should I roll Arcana or Knowledge Nature?
Just a pure luck check. Get above a 15.
Okay.
On account of, have you seen a dragon turtle and lived to tell the tale about it?
Above a 15,
Yeah.
Ooh, I have not seen a dragon turtle. Sorry, I kind of hold out my palms in a gesture of my hands are empty.
Oh well.
That's not an experience that I've taken part in.
But did
Well, at
these
least can you espouse some knowledge to my dear friend Louis about how you are able to stand before me because you have not seen a dragon turtle?
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, dragon turtles are not quite as feared as krakens, but they're pretty close. And you do know that if you get away with your life, it's a lot of times because you bribed them with gold because
Wow.
they are
Oh.
intelligent.
Oh, they're intelligent. Oh, that's even worse.
I once heard
They
a story
are
from a boat.
a menace on the sea. No one will be angry at you for killing a dragon turtle. But they are gargantuan, literally. That's their size class.
That's something that would give the respect of her peers. She has someone that is willing to kill a dragon turtle for her and skin it.
Yeah.
I don't know how pretty it looks. I've never been one for that side of things, but you know.
I mean,
It
A turtle
also
of enormous girth.
it's so part of what Stitch is listing of like why you would want the protective is probably the most protect. Like this is not only a dress, this would be armor that looks like a dress and protects against like assassination attempts because it's fucking armor. It's that middle material that can still be used in decorative and look very gorgeous and pretty, but is also like as strong as steel. You know what I mean?
Like dragon scale.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
So our best bet would most likely to find one that's already dead.
If we can find that.
That would be a hell of a whale fall.
I mean, comparative. It looks like one of us is at least the size of its head. And that's probably at minimum. This is a rough sketch.
Yeah.
No, I think that a ship would be the size of its head.
Ooh,
Yeah.
big gun.
Gargantuan creatures for reference are
I was
20
looking
by 20 or larger.
at.
Let me see if it actually has anything about their size. Yeah, it's since Gurney can describe it in better detail. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. That's about the size.
Oh, cool.
Sorry,
I like
I'm
that
making
one.
Dark Tower references in the Media Loving Hours chat that nobody understands.
It's okay.
Yeah, I didn't pick up on that one. Sorry.
But yeah, Andrew, you may like y'all may look at that picture because it's basically Andrew can describe it well enough to get the sense of scale.
I've
that you're
heard
working
stories
with.
old timers out on the sea.
Yeah, pretty much.
And
It-
that's what I know.
Just saying. So, Gurney, you know you would rather probably maybe not you, but like your captain would rather face a dragon than a dragon turtle. They are worse than dragons.
Well, good thing we have a dragon also on the list. If you don't want a dragon, we can go for the Hydra.
Hydra.
Just letting everyone process the outrageousness.
Yeah.
And if we don't want to go for the Hydra, we go for the salamander. And if we
there's a very upset dog at my door.
Oh no, we can't hear.
I can
him,
hear her.
So.
I can hear her clawing at it. It's fine.
that
Just
poor
keep
wooden
talking.
door.
Sorry.
That poor wooden door.
Yeah.
I mean, these would definitely be quests.
Or if we get lucky enough and unfortunate enough, we'll run into animal poaching operation. And if we're even more lucky and even more unfortunate enough, we will find Pegasus or unicorn skin or something. Or maybe the horn.
Just hanging out.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan of causing any politics between, gods and angels. So let's kind of keep that out of the equation.
Yes. I think that is a fair. Oh, gee. By the gods.
What is a coattail?
A quaddle?
Quaddle?
A quaddle.
Quaddle. Yeah, it's like a flying
quaddle.
snake with wings.
Flying
But
snake.
angelic.
I want a pet. I want that as a pet. Why would
I know. They're so good.
Quetzalcoatl.
Isn't that a rock?
It's like a
That's a
mythical
coatl?
creature.
Yeah. It's a Mayan Mesoamerican
Yeah.
myth.
They are also celestial beings. They're mentioned in the same list as unicorn and pegasi. So
Oh, so we can't have it as a pet.
oh no, they are very intelligent.
Yeah. That'd be cool, but
Oh, I just looked up the
You
image.
can have it as a friend. Yeah, they're very cool looking.
friend and ally. But
Oh my
not
god,
as
this
a
is literally reminds me of like a mystical Shifu from wait, what was his fucking name? It was from Mulan, the dragon from Mulan.
pet. Oh, Mushu.
Mushu,
Yeah.
there we go.
Those would be luck dragons.
Yeah, I know,
Oh,
it
lovely.
reminds me of that. I would totally love to have one as a pet, but then I realized that they're
You can have one as a friend, not a pet.
Although I guess technically legless dragons are worms. But we don't need to get into all the.
Anyway, so you're looking at the list.
okay.
Did I have the dragonology books as a child, and was it formative for me? Yes.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Same. Oh,
Anyways, continue.
Well,
Can
at least
we, discuss this after we figure out all the nonsense with the assassin? Because I feel like that's a little more pressing.
I mean, this is just something.
Especially considering you don't even have a design yet.
Wow.
I mean,
I
it
have
seems like you're kind of
designs.
like. What's the word? What's the phrase? Jumping. What is the phrase? Jumping the
crossbow.
jumping the shark.
no.
Jumping the gun.
Jumping.
Jumping
yes,
to conclusion.
Cart before the horse would be another one.
Yeah.
Yes, it seems to me like you're putting the cart before the horse.
Well, I have different designs, and I do have notes of the current and previous fashions of the city. So with the materials, I can probably make something up of a new fashion wave.
You'd probably want to design whatever you make around the materials and make them centerpiece. Since they're so rare and important, you'd want to make them like the center stage of it. But you also would probably want to know how much you have and which one you're going after before getting too invested into any one thing particularly.
So basically, I need to know how much wood I'll get before I build the house.
Or build, make the blueprints, see if you can get enough wood. Either way works. I mean, it's you can do it either way. Just know if you're building out of wood or stone first,
Okay. Yeah,
or
this is
make a design for both.
okay. Yeah, so I continue to Sylvia. It's like, so this isn't something like immediate. This is something that if we run into something on the way, something happens, then I just kind of shrug.
Cool.
All right. Is there anything that we need to do before we leave?
Personally, on the way to deal with a very deadly, deadly assassin. I don't want to be dealing with dragons, but that's just my thoughts.
It's not all dragons.
Uh-huh. Some are worse.
Uh-huh.
I don't think a salamander can be any worse.
Oh, I don't know.
Louis doesn't know these creatures. He just knows like a dragon and like hydras and probably like a couple
Yeah.
of things that are like more
Do
common.
you recognize? I'm curious how many of them y'all think y'all can like name.
I mean, Hydra's easy. Hold on. Let me look at the list again.
Gargantuan turtle.
Crystal. I mean, dragon turtle. Picture of a dragon.
This is a gem dragon.
Is it a crystal dragon?
Yeah, it's one of those ones. It's not crystal, but yeah, it's a
like
not
the
metallic or
chromatic? They're gems.
It's not either of those. Yeah, they're gems. No, it's not the chromatic one.
No, there's chromatic, metallic, and then chromatic.
Yeah, no, it's a dragon that is not the normal. It does not fall in the normal spectrum of chromatic versus.
No, there's a new one. There's a new one in the UA which specifies as gems, which dragonborns are now specified as different gems.
Yes, that is the one.
Yes, it's a gem dragon. Okay, cool. Creature
And
with many limbs.
I know the lightning phoenix, but I cannot think of what it's called. And the same with the salamander. Like I can picture them in my head.
I thought it was literally called a lightning salamander.
It is the arc-like phoenix, by the way.
Oh,
okay.
Don't look up stat blocks for any of these, by the way.
I will not.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. That's good then.
I know Pegasus and Unicorn.
Yeah.
I was in a campaign where we did have to fight a unicorn.
No.
Oh man.
Gods were not happy.
Yeah, wouldn't they? Yes.
On the bright side, we can survive a smiting, apparently.
What proof is that?
You get you're literally fighting a unicorn, so you get smited every turn.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh shit. Alright, putting that aside. Gurney, you were saying there's anything you need to do before you leave?
Nope. Let's tally ho. I'm excited to get out on the road.
Might
Prove
as
myself as a
well.
Guardian.
I set the forwarding address to. Wait, never mind. I'm just gonna keep the address here. They'll figure it out. So I don't know where to send mail. I don't know how mail works.
It's a little sketchy. Usually it works best if you do have a permanent residence, so you can like tell someone to send it to an inn in a town.
But yeah, but I can't tell it to have it sent to a secret headquarters.
No.
Yeah, no.
Solve the puzzle by doing this with the strings.
we just have to set up a lot of paperwork.
Go like an hour off of the riverbank when you get to this specific tree. Oh, what is she doing?
Alrighty, let's see what the wizard's up to and see what she's done with the whatever we have. Whatever she has there.
Oh, I thought you were referring to my mother as the wizard, and
No.
I was about to slap you.
No, we're leaving.
Oh.
We are leaving.
Yes. Yes, and I should say goodbye to my parents since we are going after an assassin.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes, I go.
your parents are hanging out in the study. They're doing their thing.
So we're about to leave.
Yeah. What? Wait. Are you sure you don't want to come to the island with us to make it a vacation?
I feel a certain obligation at this point. I feel like we kind of owe Arden this.
Arc, beach, arc. I'm sorry.
Just a
Beach
beach
episode.
episode. Go hunt down a dragon turtle. It's fine.
She helped us quite a bit, and she's a good person, and I would like to return the favor. Granted, I feel like this is a bit bigger of a favor than the one she provided us, but
Well, fuck. Hold on. Let me get back. I'm keeping your piece too straight. It's not a skill I'm talented in yet, guys. You'll have to excuse me. Well, this is probably your dad responding. If anything, I trust your judgment. You've proven you can definitely take care of yourself nowadays, but if you
I
need
certainly
anything,
hope so.
we're only a sending spell away.
Yes, and I'll try to keep my babysitter alive as well. I'm not making any promises.
I think he's supposed to be doing the other way around. Rather.
Sure, we'll see.
But yeah, no, I think your aunt would appreciate that if he came back alive too.
Yes.
He comes up and he looks at he looks at you. He's got like a fond look in his eye, and he's like, "You're taking the world by storm nowadays. I know you can do."
That's
You know?
well, I was going to say whether I'd like to or not, but actually, it's kind of on the list.
That you always have a place here. You always have a place with your aunt, and
I know.
yeah, I know you'll do what you think is right, and go help your friend.
Yes. We'll try not to die.
Please don't. Please don't die. My heart has had so many tears
No
recently.
promises.
Well, Louis does have a cursed sword now, so I'm not making any promises in regards to his life.
Oh boy. Well, I mean, I picked up a cursed sword a time or two.
Well, you see, he got cursed. We got him uncursed. And then he got cursed again all in the span of about 10 minutes, so we just kind of gave up.
It was less than 10 minutes.
I have a crewmate who did a similar thing. He still refuses to put down that polymorph blade. He just... You learn to live with it. If he decides...
I don't know how long he'll live with this one.
Damn. Have some faith in your party member.
No.
No. Well, if you want us to attempt another uncursing before you leave, I'm sure we can do that quite easily.
No, I think he needs to learn from his mistakes.
I don't know how much you could learn
They
from
never
that.
do. They never do. But,
Give him a chance, anyways.
give it a chance. Yeah. The polymorph blade has actually saved my behind quite a few times, actually.
Wait a minute. Am I in the same room or
Alright.
no?
No.
All right. That's what I expected.
Yeah, I mean, it's also turned my crew member into a frog before, but it worked out in the end. we did have to look. It was never have to go fish a frog out of the ocean. It is difficult.
Also, they have porous skin. And
Yeah,
so
no,
what?
it was pretty bad. Luckily, he wasn't a frog for long.
No, yeah.
It's back. I'm sure it'll all work out fine. Just look out for each other, and you got this. Gives you, he like ruffles your hair.
We'll see.
Yeah. Feel free to take anything before you leave. You know, I mean, I think you already took our healing potions, but I don't know. Take the disguise kit with you if you want. Sure, I have one that can track down. I know how to put you. Hold on. Do you want one? I could go. I think I remember how to pack one down into a trunk that you could carry with you.
Oh no, go for it.
All right, yeah. Hold on. I'll be give me 30 minutes. I gotta go. Hold on, and he goes, and you hear things being like thrown around upstairs and shuffled, and the box is like being moved. You hear a big thump from something falling. And I'm okay, coming from downstairs.
I wasn't worried.
I was.
Yeah, you get like a scarf thrown at you from down the stairs. Take this, it'll keep you warm.
Okay.
It's got the most garish pattern. Does look fluffy though. Soon enough, he comes back down, and he's managed to he's got a decent sized, it looks like it can clip to your bag, a little box. He's like, all right, I think this has got the essentials. A lot of things that pull double duty. I did, hope it helps. Add a disguise kit to your inventory.
Cool. Where's my character sheet? Inventory. You can keep talking.
Yes.
I am a disguise kit.
Yeah, pretty much. All right. Well, we also have to start packing because Lord knows we're not going to be able to. I think your mother right now is finding someone to pet sit, which I do not envy her that task.
No.
So I'm in charge
just
of,
go to the zoology department. I'm sure someone there would love to.
I think that's the idea. But you know how your mom gets with her coworkers sometimes.
Yes.
I'm sure it'll be fine. So I'm in charge of. I should start packing. Do you need anything else?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. And he gives you a hug, and he goes back upstairs. And sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead. Yeah.
He goes back upstairs and continue. You hear more rustling and rumbling around, though this time from different parts of the upstairs, as he doesn't just hit up the closet and the disguise area y'all were in before.
Okay, so weird thing.
Yeah.
I got my hair cut today, right?
Mm-hmm.
And my hair's very thick.
Mm-hmm.
And so the hairs end up like cactus spines. And I somehow have one in my mouth.
Ooh.
And it's stuck in my gum.
Ooh. Awful.
Wait, I think I actually got it.
Good. That sounds painful.
Okay. But it's my collar is just awful right now. It's
Yeah.
Anyways, sorry. Thank you.
Yeah. Is anyone else doing anything before you gather and leave?
I'm going to raid the kitchen for rations.
I don't think there are rations in the kitchen. There's just food.
She I already forgot her name again, but the caretaker points you away from the
Lenore.
fridge. Lenore. She points you away from like the fridge in the pantry. She's like, okay, wait, hold on. I think I have something in the back. So your parents, being pirates, do actually keep a stock of like boat rations, basically ship rations that they've got like it's in a back closet. It's not like in the kitchen. But yeah, she comes out with enough for everyone for like 3 days for the 5 of you.
Yay.
And it's like it's in like this big old chest, and you can empty it into your bag of holding. Probably is the easiest thing to do. I just remembered that it sparkles. Okay, sorry, continue.
Yeah.
I have nothing else. I think we already completed everything that we needed to do here.
Okay. Yeah. So you gather. Who has the gatestone right now?
Probably Sylvia.
I guess I probably got it from my brother.
Yeah, I think we mentioned that. So whenever you're ready.
Okay, are we ready to go?
Ooh,
Yes.
let's get on the road.
Yes. All right. And then I hold out my hand like I'm holding the gatestone.
Do you know how to use it?
Yes, I know how to fucking use it.
As she says that, she just disappears, and we're like, ah, fuck.
Bye!
Bye! You didn't want to come with, right?
Lose
luck.
everybody.
We'll see you in a month. Yeah, I guess we
Yeah, so you the magic takes you, and it's almost instantaneous. You're 1 second you're there, and the next second you are surrounded by green in the beautiful ancient garden that has looked like it's recovered since the last time you fought in it. Like you don't see much sign of a scuffle anymore. It looks about how like you saw it the first time.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's. Y'all want to do anything here, or do you just want to say hi and bye and go?
We should probably say something to Dove.
Yeah. Oh. You can.
Dove!
Well, we have to find her first.
Yeah, like
She's probably in the she's probably either asleep or in the library.
You hear, I forget how far away it was. You hear like you hear some sounds in the distance, and a beat of silence, just very faintly, as if from down a hallway. Who the fuck?
Hi!
Hi.
We're just dropping in.
We're the landlords.
Hold on. And she comes on, and like her fingers are covered in ink. She's got like her glasses are a little bit skewed, and she's got like text on her face, like she fell asleep on a book.
Oh,
How's it going?
Great. This place is amazing. Please tell me you're not taking me away from here.
Not unless you really want to go.
No. Hey, how did things go? I assume well, because I got a little bit filled in, but like everything's fine back in Brennan? Is that what I understand?
No one important died.
What?
Yeah, I will just stay here then, and maybe
The claw also just kind of tucked tail and ran.
Yeah, I don't think anyone died, period. Well, we don't know about Sozak.
Oh, yeah, Sozak
you are missing one.
And he was important, in my opinion.
Well, he didn't die.
He didn't die. He almost killed me, and then he ran away.
Was it some sort of charm spell?
Well, you know how it goes with warlocks.
Right. I'm just gonna let y'all handle that one. Good luck. Thank you for the primer. And she says this next one bit in like stunted Alihan is I am practicing. I think I'm getting better with it.
Yeah.
It's mostly correct.
I respond, yes, you sound great.
Oh, wonderful. I'm still working on the declensions. Tricky thing, declensions, but you know.
And conjugations.
Yeah. No, but thank you.
Verbs are always a pain in the ass.
If you want to spend some time researching, I could always use a research buddy. It's just quite fascinating stuff, and there is way too much for me to go through by myself.
You know, as much as I would love to, because I would really love to. That sounds so much better than what we're about to go do.
Well, then why do it?
Owing people favors, being a good person,
Yeah, it's kind of garbage,
etc.,
right?
etc.
I mean, you could say you're doing the world a favor by looking into this knowledge, but I won't.
I also think that I'm doing the world a favor by taking care of a dangerous assassin. So it's like,
Ooh. Well, the offer is always open.
well, obviously.
Obviously. Yeah, that's fair. Point stands. Good luck with that. Unless you need anything else, am going to go back to the books.
Have a good time.
Have fun.
Yeah.
We're gonna go try not to die.
Oh, I did find some stuff. Are you interested in that? I've been researching that, so I wouldn't mind if
I
you
would
looked it up for me.
love some stuff. What stuff?
Okay, hold on. Just a second.
Just give us a minute. Explore and show Gurney around. Don't wander into any traps.
Yeah, so this is an ancient ruin from over
Several million years.
100
Not million.
So 100 years ago?
No,
No.
it was several thousand.
Oh, 1,000. Wow.
Several thousand.
Several thousand years ago. I think it was like the government before ours or something.
Yeah,
Before
here's the trick.
they were overthrown or something. And it's a bunch of old stuff, but it's really interesting. Like, I don't know what happened to all the magic that they had, because it's not around anymore.
Well, the magic is
Probably the gods were involved.
yeah, the magic's not around anymore, but these items like the what was it called? What was the laptop called? I
don't think y'all got an official name for it.
I
Yeah.
cast
No, I don't think so.
No, he did. He got identified on it.
I cast identify
really?
like that on in the cell phone.
Man.
I'm sorry.
World building from like that long ago. No, you're right. Hold on. I'm just and I remember the cell phone was the Rizala. I forget what the laptop was called. Hold on.
I think we can.
I'm trying to find my notes.
I think we can skip it for now if we don't want to go searching for the technical name.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only thing that I do know about these devices is that they have multiple types of magic embedded within them. And if we enter the code wrong one more time, something is going to spawn.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I'm so...
That is the thing.
I remember that.
That is a thing.
What do you mean remember that? It's still going on.
Also, you weren't there.
Oh, wait. God damn.
Yeah, that's true. I wasn't there. I don't remember that.
Wow.
Yeah. That's not helpful. Where is my loot book? Where is my loot table? Trying to find it. It's fine. You don't need the official item thing description, right?
Yeah.
You're fine.
We'll figure it out later.
Okay, so Dove takes you to what you saw, the weird room with like the symbols on the ground and what looked like a forgery. And she's like, so I found this stuff that's fascinating. I'm trying not to use too much of it because it seems very potent. And I know you're not a spellcaster, but you might want to give this a look to any spellcasting buddies you have, because as far as I can tell, it's I haven't figured it out completely, but it seems to be some sort of compound of metal and some unknown. I don't know what the material is. I've never encountered it before, but it does seem to increase the potency of. From what I can tell, it seems to increase the potency of enchanting. However, and the one thing I have noticed is that whenever okay, so I know you're not a magic caster, but you know how sometimes they require like components that are a little more specific than not. Like a lot of things can be just waved away with a wand. But,
Did you discuss this with my mother at all?
I did. I think she took some.
Okay.
However, finders keepers.
Is that as the finder and her, my mother, kind of on equal levels there? Just saying.
It does seem to be able to replace the material components for a spell. So if you're interested in taking some, feel free. There does seem to be a lot here. I do want to keep the majority of it here if you're not against it, so that
Oh, yes, of course. I mean,
because I do not know where to get more.
yes, exactly. Like that's.
But you are the Alihan expert, so maybe you know something that I don't, or you can figure something out about it. Here, and she rummages in a drawer, and she gives you a little pack of
Residuum.
Yes, residuum.
Sorry. Continue.
Magic battery.
Magic bag. So add about 100 gold worth of residuum to your inventory.
Who?
You.
Did you say ew?
Oh, I thought you asked who. So I said you, and I was like,
Oh.
as me and Melissa are still like poorly but generally explaining the area.
yeah. You're giving the small tour and the basics of. Are you going into like what happened here, or just like what you found?
Yeah,
Here's where Sylvia got stabbed in the back.
This is where
we took our dead companion and put him in a bag.
Companion being a generous.
He's no longer a companion.
We have mixed opinions on him. Sylvia seems to think she can rehabilitate him for some reason. We're not sure why.
I can save him.
Save him, I promise.
No, Sylvia and Melissa are just like, we should revive him so we can save him. It's like, pretty neutral about it.
Okay. Anyway, yeah, that's it. She leaves you alone after that and heads back to the library to do your thing.
Oh. All right. I guess it's time for us to head out. Make our way to the crossing.
All right.
Let's make like a banana and split.
Yeah. What do you do with getting out vis-a-vis? Do you hide the puzzle pieces again, or do you take the string with you? As you did before?
I think so.
Okay, yeah. It's easy enough. It's not difficult to go backwards, especially since you're the ones with the string. You're in the forest. Heading north. So who's taking a point on? I need two people. One person to take point on leading the way and getting there, in like direction. And I need one person to take point on watching out for trouble.
I guess
Oh.
I can take point with directions.
Okay.
Yeah, and I can look out for trouble.
All right. And roll me a survival check, please.
Cool. Not bad. 17.
Yeah, all right. Luckily, it's a pretty easy way. You just basically find your way back to the river. You don't get lost on the way there, and you're not able to follow along the riverbank completely because the sides are a little bit hostile in that way of like not being really climbable. But when you do have to divert, you're able to swiftly and pretty competently find your way back to the river path and to where you're going. Second point of order, are y'all trying to move stealthily or are you just trying to go at a normal pace for speed?
I feel like we would do stealthily in the beginning because we know that people know.
Mm-hmm. You're worried about those claw members.
Yeah.
Hanging out.
Those wacky claw members.
Well, if we can I do something a little bit? I can try to. Wait, do I know detect magic? Just double checking.
Mhm.
I don't think I do. Identify unseen. Nope. Nope. I do not have detect magic. So yeah.
Yeah, so Andrew, go ahead and roll me that perception check as you're moving
Awesome.
along.
Come on, baby. Oh! Wow. Unfortunate.
Uh,
So, Gurney, you've never been this far into the kingdom before. You've never been around this area of the kingdom. You have the worst allergies. You cannot stop sneezing. You cannot stop coughing. Your nose is running. It is terrible. Your throat has not closed up, thankfully. But you are definitely not paying attention. Everyone roll stealth checks. Gurney, give me that with the disadvantage, please.
No. Sorry, guys. I'm not doing all that well.
Happens to the best of
I
us.
like sneeze. Disadvantage.
8.
wait, hold on. No, one of them is a 19.
Yeah. Yeah, my lower one is
'Cause-
19.
Oh, your lower one's a 19.
Yeah, not
Yeah.
bad.
Wow. Okay.
Hey,
Oh,
hey
yes.
Mel, roll stealth, Mel.
Is she wearing her armor?
Work.
That's a good. Wait, what?
Let me see if I can get this to work. And how close are we to the
Oh.
crossing again?
Here, can I get access to her character sheet?
Can you get to it on D&D Beyond?
Probably. Oh, wait. It just showed up. I see void space.
Oh man, Melissa's icon is getting on my nerves in Forge.
Okay. I'm doing
No,
a sneak
it's just
attack, right?
crooked. It's just crooked. Everyone-
Yes. Stealth check.
Did it work?
Depending on, are you using your rest? Do you have your armor on while
Um,
moving through the forest?
how close
Probably
are we to the
not, right?
crossing?
What's that?
How close are we to the crossing?
You're more than a day away. Or you're
Okay, yeah,
this is
no,
a journey. This is a journey for you. Most of it would not be close to the crossing.
Yeah. Then I'm not wearing my armor.
Okay. Yeah. So between Gurney's not keeping an eye out, but y'all are being relatively careful, and Dee did pretty good on your survival check, so you don't fall into any of the pitfalls there. There's a point where Gurney, no, not Gurney, Louis.
Mhm.
Gurney's actually, despite the sneezing, you're very good at you manage to like you sneeze into your shoulder and you don't have like one of those like loud coughs that are like a mile away or whatever. Louis almost steps on a crocodile, but you manage to make your way past without any further incidents.
How do you almost step on a crocodile?
You were gonna get a little too close to the water, and you lost your footing a little bit, and Sylvia grabbed Louis' arm and just yanked him back. And then like you see a crocodile just eke its way out of the out of the water like once you're like a minute past it, basically. But it doesn't seem to pay you any mind. And yeah, it's approaching nighttime. You could probably push for another hour and get there, or you could camp at night and be there in the morning.
I don't have dark vision.
I do.
I mean, I don't think Gurney has dark vision either.
I
Yeah,
do
no.
not, unfortunately.
So we can
Our
do
little-
we can do a buddy system.
Yeah, you can still keep watch at night even without dark vision. It just helps.
Yeah.
Yeah, Louis, didn't you used to have not to help out, but do you have Liamon's tiny hut today?
Yeah. I can ritual cast that.
You can.
I shall.
All right, so y'all are not pushing forward towards the city at night. You're waiting on the outskirts, about an hour away.
If nobody else objects, then it's probably best to at least chill out on the outskirts before
Yeah.
heading in the destination. And
Fair enough.
Yeah, does anyone know if this place speaks a different language?
I think we should. I think it's common, right?
Yeah, no, it's common. A lot of Sylvan gets talking. Like, I'd say everyone here understands like a little bit of Sylvan just from how much it gets talked. Like the common here has a little bit of Sylvan kind of mixed in. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty.
Yeah.
Coolio. So I'm going to make the hut. And if anybody else wants to do anything before we sleep, I will go to sleep.
I am good.
Is anyone keeping
No,
watch,
yeah.
or are y'all relying on the hut?
I mean, if someone dispels this hut, I'm gonna be really mad.
Yeah, I think. I mean, we typically know that the hut is safe, right?
Yeah. No, it's especially from like beasts. Unless you're facing someone that specifically has magic that might be able to dispel something. You know, wild beasts don't usually have the capacity to get through the hut. Like that's the whole point.
Yeah. Then, yeah, I think we're probably just snoozing.
Okay. All right. The night passes peacefully. The crickets chirp. Dreams are had.
Okay, I am.
Sylvia, go ahead and make
That's
me a wisdom. No, make me
The
a
hut protects.
charisma saving throw.
The hut does
Oh,
protect against
no.
magic.
Oh no! A charisma saving throw. Why?
Yeah.
Why charisma?
Wait, does the hut not protect against this?
No.
No.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Hold on. Let me make sure I'm clicking the right thing. Okay. It's the same regardless.
Oof. Okay. Yeah, you wake up unable to remember your dreams and with the fiercest headache and static ringing in your ears, though it does fade relatively quickly.
Anyone else sleep just awful last night? I don't know.
No.
I guess I put my bedroll out wrong.
I feel fine, but I've been doing this a lot longer, I guess.
How old are you, Mel?
No, but did you do that much adventuring in college?
I'm pretty sure that avoids the question.
Yes, it does, but also, yes, that's kind of my whole shtick. I've literally camped on the side of mountains.
Okay.
Like you know that there's this. Hold on. Have you seen those? Like, hold on.
Like is it like that yellow tent that's on the side of a fucking mountain?
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit scares the
Oh.
fuck out of me entirely.
Oh yeah, I hate
I'll
that.
just say that I've slept a different place every night since I was a teen.
Now that doesn't sound healthy.
Sounds like you live in a nunnery or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
I want to insight, but I feel like I already know.
Really? I just have so many questions about nunneries now and what Andrew thinks about them.
Yeah, like what?
Okay.
Maybe I was thinking of frickin' monasteries, but nunnery came out first.
That wouldn't. Those still are like the same place every night. They don't move.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they aren't typically nomadic.
Yes, they need to switch.
You or anything? I just what?
Wait,
Yes, the
did you say
sisters switch rooms.
Wait, did you say I do sleep in the same place every night, or I don't?
No,
She said
nuns.
don't.
Nuns do.
Oh, my bad. I totally.
Oh, yeah. Okay. That makes more sense.
Wow.
We forgive you.
So weird.
It does make a lot more sense that you thought that.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna say out loud, like, yeah, that doesn't sound healthy in like any fashion.
I feel like we already knew this.
No, really. Oh. Anyway. So yeah.
Also, real quick, I am going to switch out Unseen Servant with Dispel Magic.
Noted. Okay. So the morning is upon you. The crossing stands before you. Is there anything you want to do before making you're almost in sight lines of the city. There's no check required here to get there. Is there anything you want to do as you approach the city? The Dragonfly River flowing beside you. It's much more. You're on a path now. It's much more well trodden, and you can start to see like buildings out in the distance of the outskirts of the city as you move forward. The air. Yeah, go ahead.
I was just going. Oh, you're building atmosphere. I'm sorry.
You're good. Yeah, the air around you is like it's actually hard to see a little bit too far into the distance because it's starting to become very filled with mists and the dewy atmosphere around you. You can feel it starting to bead on your skin as you go forward, and the sky is a gray in the early morning light. But yeah, as you approach the city, and there's like more and more you start to see buildings and you start to see people. Hey Melissa, by the way, you mentioned yeah, you see people. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna put my armor on.
Okay, that's what I thought. Only called out because you mentioned wanting to do so earlier out of game. Yeah, you start to see fellow travelers. You see wagons going by faster than you because they have horses. But soon you're making your way down, and there's gray buildings crowded together around the street of the dragonfly. Bridges are flung across the river at odd intervals as you enter the city. And you eventually, you do get to walls. Tall, not as tall as Frost Weldon. These are not nearly so impressive, and the gates are swung open, and there doesn't seem to be anyone like keeping visitors out. But you are entering the city itself at this. Oh Jesus Christ! Sorry, I just saw it be posted. Yeah, that's awful. Yeah, you the people move. Who has a high insight score?
Me.
I do.
Okay.
Me.
Yeah, Sylvia.
I have a -1. Is that high?
Yes.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah,
Great.
about as high as my -3.
Uh,
My insight's
Insight?
+8.
Oh,
I was
it's
about to
high.
say.
Yeah, my insight is 9.
Yeah.
Your insight is +9.
No,
Oh.
9 period
Oh.
on passive insight. So yeah, Sylvia, Louis, as you start to enter the city, it's the people. There's a lot of people here, but you notice that a lot of people are moving quickly. They're hunched over, and they're going about their business at a relatively. They don't seem scared in the sense of like immediate. It doesn't seem like this is more like. You don't see a lot of smiles. You don't see any kids running around. You don't see like you were just in Brennan and you saw what a bustling city looked like, even with even in the darker parts of it. This is more a lot of the shops, there's no barkers on the street. It looks like all the shops are like indoors and enclosed. And they're still open and you see people going in and out, but there's only like a hurried air to everyone moving around you.
Gives me
And as you get,
it kind of gives me like a Japanese worker vibes.
kinda.
Well, have I been in the crossing before?
No. The closest you've been is I think you've been to Ustav, which is the other way to get into the mist, but that's much smaller. I don't think you've been to the crossing itself. No.
Okay. Do I know anything about it? Like, do I know? Is this
Make a
normal?
history check.
I'm good at those.
Yeah.
Hold on. Where is my history? 27.
Jesus.
So it's hard to know what the mist in general is. You've heard bad things about it for a while now, not just even from Arden, but like that they don't necessarily like this is a trading town. And one thing you also notice is that like as you get further and further into the city, you notice less and less humans or other races. It's more, you see a lot of elves, and you see comparatively like a lot of fae, but it's almost like you spot them because there's not a lot of camouflage of it's not like there's a higher population. It's just they stand out more because does that make sense? Did I complete that sentence?
Yes.
It's not like there's more of them. It's just like there's less of other things, so they stand out more. And
Yes.
what you know is that a few years ago, you don't know if this is relevant, but the Marquis here died, and was replaced with a new one. 27. You have 27. You've heard a little bit of like it's not necessarily your forte, but you just happen to pick up a couple things from people in
Yeah, I
Britain.
travel a lot.
You travel a lot, so you do know that this new Marquis is a little more. The old one was fairly hands off with the city, in a sense. and you know that things like you've heard a lot of people complain about like raised taxes, and that you look around and you see you've also heard talk about like people talking about like raise taxes, and then it turns around and it goes into the guards, and like what do we even need all these guards for? Like they don't even help anything. And as you look around, you do spot quite a few like there's more guards here than Brennan, which should not be the case considering that is the capital fucking city.
We spend more on defense than the next 26 countries combined.
So you know that the new Marquis policies aren't necessarily super popular.
Yeah, it might be best that we keep our heads a little down here. If I remember correctly, the newest official tends to favor the more martial type of law.
27. You also know in the history of the crossing, part of why the reasoning behind the increased security, at least on the surface, is that the last Marquis was killed quite publicly in an attack on his palace. There was a lot of fire involved. There was a lot of no one's. You don't know the full story, but you do know that part of the reason behind these policies supposedly is protection against anyone who might be out to collect more Marquis heads.
You know, though to be fair, the last Marquis was fairly publicly assassinated. So...
Hey, why was he publicly assassinated?
You don't know that.
I don't know all the details. I mean, I've kept up with some of the current affairs. This is a little bit more further out of my purview. It was more kind of picked up in passing during travel. Yeah, but the last Marquis was assassinated. There was fire involved. Wait, shit, there was fire involved.
So, was it an assassination or was it an execution? There's a difference.
Well, I'm wondering...
From what you understand... From what you understand, what you heard is there was an attack on the castle. It was by a magic user. The palace itself was burned down afterwards. And then his body was displayed burnt in a public area.
Am I making any possible connections to some... maybe our very first foray with the books?
You might be. I leave that up in your hands. You'll have enough information. You have what your character knows. So.
I'm wondering if this is connected to. Well, that's neither here nor there. This is something. I mean, do you think this has something to do with those entities that we've been dealing with?
No.
Which one?
I don't think so. They were more secretive, and this guy was not a good guy.
I'm rolling an insight check now because I came to that like V came to this idea, and then V was like, wait.
Wait, can I make an insight check as well?
Yeah.
Motherfuck me.
Yeah.
Come with me, Scarlett. Come with me into secrets. Robert, I'm gonna call you in a second.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Can you just type it into? Okay, now the whole stream's messed up.
Yeah.
Look. Wait.
Can you just type it to Louis? I have the other chat
she
pulled
wants
up.
to talk to me first.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was definitely Mel that burned down the palace, right?
Yay!
only
Back.
reasonable
Yay!
explanation.
Backstory.
Yeah, Mel was involved with this, right?
1,000%.
Okay, cool.
Are you talking about the mission at the very beginning of this game? Where
Yeah.
the one...
Yeah. I mean, my first thought was like the entities that are kind of following us and were involved with Sozak.
Yeah.
But then Mel chimed in. And so now I'm like, oh. Of course, I don't know shit because I rolled a 12. Bullshit. Ow.
It's.
How's your arm, Andrew?
Mine's starting to feel kind of sore. Like it
Oh,
didn't
yeah,
feel
no,
that way
it
earlier,
hurts.
but yeah, it's hurting now.
Yep.
I mean, as long as you stay hydrated, you should be fine. Maybe.
I don't know. I had like the
Hopefully.
flu.
I
First one kicked my ass.
had a pretty normal day. The only thing is, I was just tired, but I don't know if that's just me being tired in general or like the vaccine.
Yeah, I'm feeling like a little woozy. But
No.
also, I forgot to take my meds the night before. Not last night, but the night before. So I might just have brain zaps. So who knows?
No, it's even more messed up without the video.
All right, I'm typing you, Robert.
Okay.
Turn on your video.
Right. Hi. Hold on.
Hi.
Oh my god, I love how it fixes itself in the stream. Oh no. Oh, there's a lot.
Read
Oh,
fast, Robert.
Let's see.
I mean, we got time.
The main reason I rolled the insight was going to ask, like, how do you know that he was a bad guy?
Oh, I just happen to live in the area.
Well, you said you lived in many different places since you were a teen. So was this before then or after?
Yeah, were you here for what happened?
I was in the area, yeah. This is basically where I grew up, kinda. Well, no, but it's close to where I grew up.
This
I
place
had
seems
dealings with
depressing.
him, sorta.
It has a unique
Feelings
mood,
that
that's for
involve
sure.
fire, by any chance?
I have used fire before, yes.
Yes, I know you've used fire before. I've seen it
Did you
in an
do it?
orphanage.
No, I will note that,
That was me. That was me that used the fire.
you do remember that it was like specifically a spellcaster who supposedly.
Well, don't
did
I
this,
know
but
that?
I will say
that-
nothing more.
Don't I know that Mel hasn't always been a paladin?
You might have some vague considerations about that
She-
notion,
I thought she told us.
yeah. What have you told them, Mel?
Well, she.
Yeah,
It's been
I'm
really
trying
vague.
to remember what I know, like meta wise, and what I know as a
Versus,
character.
yeah.
And I feel
I
like
don't think I've talked about it, but I could be wrong.
The most you did was give off like pretty
She's
easy
giving off-
hints.
She's given off vibes that she has a past. I don't know if she specifically talked about not having been a paladin forever.
Mm-hmm.
well, she said something about before, like following Sarah and Ray.
That's true. I wasn't
Yeah.
religious for this goddess before.
Yeah.
paladins are technically casters.
No, we asked
Sure.
asked her about the assassin, and we asked her like how she knew about the assassin, and she says she worked with them. I forgot as what.
Oleander. Yeah.
Yeah, well, Oleander.
Yeah.
Does it have to?
Okay. Let's just say you don't know a lot of specifics. You do know she didn't always work for Sarah. You do know she used to work with Oleander. You don't know in like what specific capacity, other than obviously Oleander still thinks of her as an ally in some respects. I would say you don't know anything super specific past that, especially because I don't think anyone's done any like detailed prodding into what exactly was up. If that makes sense.
I don't know. Louis getting to a breaking point where he's just like, all right, spill the beans.
Sorry, back in character. Go in.
So back in character. So So was this before or after Oleander?
After.
Was this before or after Sarenrae?
Before.
Okay, you're being cagey. Can we get to somewhere where we can talk?
I'm going to
because I need to know whether we should be in this city or not.
No one will recognize me in this armor, if that helps. But there might be a poster or two that describes someone that generally vaguely matches my description.
Like a wanted poster?
Yes, but vaguely, very vaguely here.
Okay, so your hair's not naturally that color.
It definitely doesn't describe my hair.
Hold on.
Yeah, sure.
Jump into secrets with me real quick. I just want to clarify something.
Yeah, sure.
Hold the phone.
Everyone's so mad about Louis being a businessman, but you don't talk about your assassin paladin.
This might turn into an escape from jail arc.
Oh, we have to break Melissa from jail.
Didn't we already have one of those?
But with orphans.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we'll be the ones escaping now.
I better not get fucking arrested.
It'll look bad on my permanent record.
Yeah, I might get expelled.
Okay. Con. Yes, they do probably likely know a pretty good description of me, but not in armor, so it's okay.
You better keep that armor on, in other words.
That's the plan. I didn't plan on taking it off.
Okay, so we're not staying the night here is what I am getting.
We have a hut. We could probably find some place nearby. It's not a big deal.
People can see through the hut.
Yeah, but we could be somewhere where
we can just buy an inn.
Yeah, indoors.
Yeah, we have gold. We can just get an inn.
I'm just saying that it does look a bit suspicious to be walking around in full plate with a helmet and everything.
Have you seen the number of guards around here? This place is hella suspicious. It's okay.
I also
they're guards with official armor, like they have like little insignias.
I'm just saying that it's not that uncommon to see people around fully decked out. It's a very
hold on. I feel like
paranoid
that's
area.
pushing it.
I mean,
are there a bunch of people armed and stuff walking around?
Like in full armor, helmet, closed, and everything.
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Like they have headgear visible.
I literally have like
who
a
the fuck does that? But
yeah, I literally have a giant sword on my back too.
19, 25.
You see a couple of other people walking around. Now they do look to be mostly traders, people who came in from the outside and were maybe coming in from the forest, or you have to defend yourself. Armor is hard to take off. Now you don't necessarily see a lot of people with full plate, but it's not like covering their heads with armor. But it's you like as you were walking, you did see a couple. And because like there's traders there's a lot of people who like, they've got traders, and then they've got like someone who's been clearly hired to protect them, and some of those people
Yeah,
have
bodyguard.
the more.
Oh,
Right.
mall
Now-
cops.
That might not be the case, you assume, as you get further away from the river. It does seem like you have noticed that there's a concentration of a lot of the outsiders are along this riverbank, and it's when you look down other streets, like not a lot of those people are like peeling off to go further into the city.
Yeah, but that's going to change when we get further into the city
I'll do
and
something
get
with my
further
hair.
into the mist.
I'm sure Louis has some tips for, being more discreet.
When has Louis ever been discreet in his life?
I literally pose as I'm wearing my super formal outfit with a giant sword on my back, Cloud Strife style.
Like, we literally look like we walked in from the circus.
I am
You
a
are-
professional.
We are the circus.
I mean, we look like normal adventurers. That's
Yeah,
probably
you're
what they'll
in
clock
you're-
us as.
In the part of town where you're not getting any looks, as far as you can tell. You're not like, you don't blend in per se, but like you are definitely in an area where like, okay, they're from the other, they're from
Yeah, they're
Painted
from out of
Skies.
town.
They're from out of town, but this is where out of towners are supposed to be, so it's
Yeah, I
fine.
mean,
They're
like we're
out-of-town weirdos.
not even weirdos. They're just like, you see somebody, it's like, oh, they're this, and you keep
Yeah,
moving.
we're weirdos.
We're weirdos.
We're weirdos.
Damn it.
But yeah,
I just
Look-
really don't want to get arrested.
Let's
yeah.
try our luck. See what happens.
Especially for colluding with someone who may or may not be a political criminal.
Well,
I'm pretty
Because,
sure
you
it's
know,
more than
that
political.
tends to hold higher charges. That often involve death.
I think we should. I kind of interrupt Sylvia. I think we should get somewhere private real quick.
yeah, I'm
I-
not comfortable talking about this.
I mean, I'm not yelling this. I'm definitely like,
Yeah, I was assuming you were kind of stage whispering,
yeah,
a bit. Maybe not whisper, but you weren't.
under my breath, like,
Guys, don't get arrested.
yeah, like,
Yeah, I mean, there's inns. There's been multiple inns along the way. This is part of outsiders not going further into the city. Is like there's lots of places for them to like. You've seen restaurants. You've seen, all the things you would need to be here for a night and not There's
it's still
been
early
multiple-
morning though, right?
Yeah, it's still early morning, but like you could definitely get a room if you wanted.
Yeah.
You see a lot of people. Have seen people like peeling off and grabbing accommodations as they come. Like even this morning.
And
'cause it's,
also,
like,
remind me, would I be looking for someone who would know Arden here, or was it going to be further into the mist?
you do not know.
Unlucky.
We stick out like a sore thumb, so they're probably gonna find us most likely.
You did not have enough words on the sending spell, and quite frankly, the information did not get across. So you'd either have to contact her or figure it out yourselves.
Fine, let's find somewhere to get breakfast or something.
You can just find a busy restaurant and talk in a corner.
You guys can be a little bit more comfortable, though. I've been in this area a long part of my life while being a so-called political criminal. It's okay.
I mean, you don't really explain what you did, so it's really hard to classify it as anything else. Is
Some
coup
people-
organizer
Well-
better?
At the time, I believed that some people deserve to die, and I decided to act in that direction.
As judge, jury, and executioner.
Yes, because no one else was. In fact, a lot of the judge and executioners were working with them.
So This
I don't
town
even think that
still.
we have a jury system in the Mist. It's pretty much just what the queen wants. Whoever the queen wants dead dies.
It's like a kangaroo court
Sylvia,
thing.
you do notice a guard has looked over at y'all.
I will
Yeah,
cast.
actually, this
Do
is
not-
not how I survived. By the way, let's move away.
let's find that. Let's find that breakfast restaurant. Yeah.
Go find a pancake house.
Hmm.
I don't know. I
Find the Waffle House.
Yeah,
Pardon
all
me.
right.
The old
Easily
Waffle
enough,
House.
interdimensional house of pancakes.
2 gold for a couple
This is
of
a
rooms
bougie
and
ass
food.
Waffle House.
Well, are you going for food or are you renting a room?
It's probably best to rent a room and then find a quiet restaurant. Okay, it's probably best for us to get it in. Pretend like we're putting our stuff in, and then just talk for a second. At least we'll
Okay.
so we can have somewhere to sleep and not spend a ton of money.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say 2 gold a room, with food included.
Bunk beds.
Yeah, there's
2 a room. How many rooms do we want? We'll just get 1 room and
figure it out. Yeah, there's
No, I have
definitely
a
not 5 beds or 4 beds.
I have a tiny hut.
Yeah, you have sleeping bags. That's fine.
I have a tiny hut. We can move the bed. It's fine.
I'm used to sleeping on the floor. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
I've done that one all my life.
So wait, do you get a room with like 2 twin beds, or do you? Or I guess you could pay 3 gold and get probably 2 queens or whatever the fuck. Or you could probably pay an extra gold to get enough beds for everybody if you wanted.
Yeah, I'll pay the 3 gold for the 2 queens.
Okay, yeah.
Unless anyone objects.
No.
Sounds good.
All right.
Yeah, so you have a private room to now discuss things.
Cool.
Louis gets both beds.
I squish them
Ultra
together.
King.
And this is
Um,
a Brennan Hall King. Don't worry, it's really wide.
The rest of y'all are like squeezed into like a 5-foot square, like the 10 feet that's left over from the beds.
yeah.
Yeah. Probably
okay.
for 3 gold, actually, you get like a little bit of a suite. You have a tiny kitchen.
Oh, cool. I'm gonna make some tea.
So, what the fuck is going on?
I mean,
Like, we've been fairly forthcoming with who we are as people, and yet we still don't know shit about you.
well, I was gonna say that we didn't know much about Sozak either, but
I mean,
he-
we knew a decent amount about Sozak.
I mean, his daughter literally came to kill him. So
okay.
That's all you need.
Like, we pretty much had his whole backstory.
Yeah, there wasn't that much to him.
Gurney, you want to go first? You know, you're new here, right? So
you were a pirate, and then now
I
you're
volunteer as
not.
tribute.
okay. All right,
You're deflecting.
you're right. I'm sorry. I grew up around here in the Mist, and I was part of a noble family, kinda. And I saw a lot of corruption, and I saw a lot of bad things. I saw a lot of bad things. And then someone, Oleander, showed me a way to correct a lot of wrongs, including things that had happened to me personally. And I corrected those wrongs not only for myself, but for others like me. Everyone around the city you see here. Do you see the townspeople? Do you think that they look happy?
No.
A while ago, that would have meant that my job wasn't finished yet. But I found a different calling. However, during that period of my life, I did execute people who were making people unhappy. Well, there was a time where I was executing people for the queen, but that's a different story.
You were literally the happy police.
No, okay. Clearly something went over your head.
The
He
happy
stops
police.
boiling.
No,
No.
I believe what she's saying is that she was assassinating
Whoever the queen said.
well, that was the story before. Like, we don't know that yet. She hasn't told us that yet, but she was assassinating people in
who
power that
abuse their
sucked.
power.
Oh,
And didn't you have anyone in Brennan Hall that was a little bit, abusive with their power?
my parents.
Okay, well, no, I wouldn't murder your parents, Louis. I'm pretty sure
Please
I
don't.
think they're probably a little too low level for her.
the corruption here is extreme.
So I'm guessing
I mean,
even
that's not anything new.
Imagine
I'm
if
used
the
to that.
Claw was, privy to the Queen in Brennan Hall and was the lawmakers, the judges, everything.
but
No.
but considering everything that's happened according to your story, and considering the charcoal of a corpse that's up there,
Well, that was.
well, that was up there.
Yes, it's gone now.
Yeah, it's been a couple of years.
And everyone still seems unhappy. So I'm guessing
They
There's
put
still-
someone worse.
that, or they put someone in place to keep the system going.
I have no
I mean-
idea what happened after I left. I don't know if I ever improved things. I'd like to think that I did, but I know now that it was the wrong path to take.
Yeah, I find wanton murder very rarely.
I don't consider it murder. I consider it justice. Or
It
at least I did
was.
at the time.
Yeah.
You didn't know these people. Calling them people is a bit much, honestly.
These seems
While I do not necessarily agree with the methods, I understand the sentiment. I mean, that's why you all became pirates, right? I say, turning to Gurney.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
Zareen has told me her life story, and it's miserable.
Unsavory methods are what gets things done out in the wild world. I'm sure you're no stranger to quote unquote unsavory methods.
If you
Ain't
had
that
gotten
right,
your
Jim?
hands on the person that wrote that contract who had stolen your brother, what would you have done?
I think we did do something.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think we did.
We killed all of
I
them but
mean-
one.
I mean, I used to work for these people. I used to work for the Mists. They're as corrupt as can be.
Wait.
Yeah, remember
that's
we
the-
escaped from a mist prison camp?
I didn't recognize the prison camp at all.
Back
Yeah,
in
it
the-
would have been in that would have been in Gladenthal, not the Crossing, but it was definitely the same country. Yeah.
These people, they knew what they want to get done, and then they bend the law around it to make it happen. They have no sense of ideals or a higher sense of justice. It's all about what the upper brass wants. And Gurney has a very 1,000-yard stare appear on his face for just a moment before kind of snapping back to reality.
The insight god is going to do I notice that?
Yeah,
mean, I
it
feel
was
like-
pretty obvious.
I feel like you would be
would
with my 9 in
Sylvia
insight.
already kind of know the story?
Yeah, I would say so. You've heard it talked about probably. Maybe I mean,
Yeah.
Gurney, you can decide how specific the fireside chats get, but
Yeah, for
general-
sure.
yeah, you would be familiar with like the renditions of, Aunt Zareen.
Yeah, the
telling
time that my
Railroad.
aunt and her crew were almost executed in the mist.
Yeah. I'll just tell them the story straight up. I'm guessing Sylvia already knows this to some extent.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I recount the tale to Louis and Melissa about the daring escape. And of course, I jokingly kind of embellish some of the details, like, yes, I was quite the dashing young swashbuckler back then. Three
got-
years
Yeah,
on board.
I don't think that's what Zareen said. She said there was a goose egg on your head the size of a grapefruit.
You also got one. Also got one
Did you ever
tap.
find out what happened to your friend?
Oh yes. Took me a second. Wow. Do you want me to roll for that, DM?
Yeah, I do. I want you to give me a history check for like how close you've been paying
Yeah, how much?
attention.
So I remember we got so out of character, I remember we got pissed at each other, and I haven't seen him since. Well,
Yeah, you have not seen him. You have kept an ear out for his name, however.
yeah.
Do I
What have I
recognize the
picked
name?
up?
Yeah, you absolutely do. That's the head of the fucking Navy, baby.
Oh.
Oh, what a weasel! Wow.
Oh.
Yes.
Now you have Melissa. You recognize that name as? I mean, you didn't.
Oh, this is the first time she froze. This is actually
Wow.
a record.
It was doing so good.
Oh, Discord, you really making some improvement.
What is?
Welcome
I don't
back.
even know if it's Discord, like, because it's only ever Becca. All right, you're back.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, from again, Melissa. This is probably some combination of Melissa and Gurney's knowledge of like. There does seem to be a little bit of power struggle or tension between the Navy and the Queen, though ultimately he does work for her. But Melissa, you never heard about as much. Like, if any area of the government was less corrupt, it was the Navy, although there was still a lot of stinkers in there, if that makes sense.
Mhm.
But he wasn't, you never heard anything about him personally doing anything, and it was definitely, you saw tension between the two a lot, although again, he never went against her directly.
Mhm.
Yeah, as far as you can tell, the Navy is not necessarily, they still do her bidding, but there is less rampant corruption than in any other, not any other, but like a lot of other sections of her army.
Like there's more of a check and balance.
Yeah, like they don't go against her word. I want to be very clear about that. They're not like helping the people or anything like that, but there is less rampant corruption under his rule of the Navy.
They're doing what she says, but also trying to find like a loophole to help people. Maybe. I don't know.
Wait,
like you, Gurney, you would know this aspect of like, because you see them on the high seas of like whenever you capture crewmates and like recruit them, they talk about it like there's no like they don't, he does not let them get away with any crime that would like be normally given a pass, but they also still do the king's bidding and do like if she tells them to do that, they do it, if that makes sense. They're still a military force.
I need to say something real quick that V just realized.
Yeah.
How the fuck have we been questioning where the Lushak is when there is literally something called the Lushak Swamps?
Oh.
Man, boy, I wonder where we're going.
Can't imagine.
Is that an actual thing? Hold on.
Yes.
Game.
What's happening?
Loosh.
The name rings a bell.
She's
not
the
saying-
one who was maybe pulling some involved, like she's involved with like Coco in a way, and then in sort of like the Alihan stuff, and
The sea witch.
Gotcha.
yeah.
Good to know.
All right, sorry, I
Yeah, no, it was good. I'm glad you pointed it out when you noticed.
can read, guys. Sometimes.
In defense, it is spelled a little. It's definitely.
Yeah, no,
not
I
an
just
English
now
word.
had to Google to make sure that it was the same thing,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and now I know.
Don't look far into the Google result, by the way.
Ah.
Okay.
No peeking.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah, I mean, and like, of course, he's not perfect. He doesn't have perfect control of the Navy, of course, either. There's still like stuff, but it's like more what you would expect from like, a normal Navy.
I also
rather
bet he gets a
than-
lot of pushback in the Navy.
What's that?
I bet he gets a lot of pushback in the Navy.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Have we ever met? So we're supposed to be finding.
A friend of
Arden.
Arden. Yes.
Arden.
There
I
you
know
go.
names.
It's okay. None of us do.
So what could this depressing town have a friend? Or where can we find a friend in this depressing town?
Well, I probably know
Should be
some
somewhere.
contacts that might
But
know.
would they be the right contacts? I don't want to get her in more trouble.
I can send her a message again.
I mean,
It's
that's
kinda
something.
complicated. 'Cause I don't
Yeah,
know.
I'm getting that.
I don't know which contacts would turn me in. I don't know which contacts would be more in it for themselves than caring about. Yeah, I don't know actually.
Y'all did notice, by the way. I don't know if anyone. Who has a high passive perception?
Sylvia.
Raise his hand.
Okay, so you did clock on the way in that there was like, you didn't read anything in particular, but there was a bounty board that you passed by when you were booking the room and heading up. Not in the inn itself, but like,
Yeah.
close by.
I don't think there's an adventurers guild here.
Where can I find
Wait, so did I see any, wait, on the bounty board? What does that have to, sorry.
You didn't, you saw a bounty board. I don't, and y'all were getting an inn, so you didn't necessarily grab anything, but you could definitely go out and look at it if you wanted.
I mean,
And-
she
Wait,
can,
what? Sorry, my brain just short-circuited for a second because I was checking D&D Beyond for what my passive perception was, and then for some reason my brain stopped listening. What is the relevance of the bounty board? How is that going to help us find?
She's
Arden?
mentioning that it probably has my name on it and information, I think.
If you were wondering how likely someone was to turn in your friend for a reward.
Oh, okay, I get it now. I finished the connections. The links have been made. Yeah, no, you should maybe not mention to anyone that you're here. Also, Louis, do not go look at that bounty board.
why me?
Oh, you know why. Oh, you know why.
You think I'm gonna turn in Melissa?
No. I didn't actually check to see how big the bounty was, so I mean, I don't know, actually. You might.
I mean, for someone that saved my life multiple times, I feel like it would not be kind to turn them in for hopefully a small amount of money.
Yes, it is a very small amount of money. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, no, look.
Here, I'm gonna go send a message to Arden. You go check out the bounty board and see if you can find any clues or something.
Just tear them all down.
Oh yeah, I'll find this person.
Yeah, we're bounty hunters, guys. Don't worry about it. Right. Yeah. Who wants to go first? Actually, let's do bounty boards first, and then we can end on the message to Arden because we're getting
Okay.
close to 8:30.
Okay, cool.
Ooh. Yeah, so I leave the room to go check out the board. See if there's any other familiar faces.
If we can find Zyle,
Because I feel like I know a lot of criminals.
Well, the first one you notice, because it's like center of the board, it's the biggest poster there, is you see Arden. Wanted dead or alive, 50,000 gold for capture, 1,000 gold for any info that leads to her arrest, and her crimes are listed as treason and murder.
Oof.
I'm just I'm gonna look around to see if anyone's looking.
Make a perception check.
Okay. I'm okay at those sometimes, except when it's important.
Hey,
20,
that's good.
dirty 20.
Yeah, no, people seem to just be, people are like heading into the inn, they're like dealing with bags. You don't see any guards necessarily looking at you. They're there because they're everywhere, but they're like paying attention to the people walking up and down the street. They're not necessarily looking at you.
Okay, I rip it down.
Okay. You have an Arden 1 in poster.
I stick it in my bag.
It takes a little bit more finding because it's not listed under you. At first you're like looking for Melissa, but then you start looking for her picture.
Yeah.
And you see another posted under a different name. Abigail Loddington, wanted dead or alive, 35,000 gold for capture, 1,000 gold for any info that leads to her arrest. Crime, murder, assassination, and arson.
I pull that one down, stick it in my bag.
Add a Abigail Loddington 1 poster to your bag. There are a couple others. There's some like 20,000 golds. They're ones that stand out to you. Roll a investigation check.
I can do that. Investigation. Or I can't.
Oh.
Yeah, you don't see any familiar names, so they might be on there. And then as you get, it seems to like the bigger ones are more prominent, and then there's like on the table there's like a stacks of like little ones, like you see like 20 gold for the arrest of this, info about this person or whatever. There seems to be like a lot of spread out amongst people. Like I said, there's a couple of other big names. Those are two of the biggest ones. Arden and Abigail on the poster. There's as you do. Do you take any other posters, or are you leaving them alone?
No, I was just focusing on those two.
Okay. Oh, you rolled a 10. Never mind.
Damn it! Whatever.
Oh,
You rolled a 10.
Okay, so what do you say to Arden?
Okay, I'm gonna say we're here. This town is really depressing. Who are we supposed to meet here? Or what are we supposed to do?
You're not okay.
Or like
what's your cough? Are you gonna mention a specific town?
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, maybe you should say that we're in the crossing.
Yes, we're in the crossing at the border of the mist.
Okay.
She just said go to the mist.
Yeah.
So
Well,
we're
she
here.
also didn't know you had a gate stone. She was, I'm not gonna lie, she was expecting y'all to take like a week to get there. She's like, oh, I'll send more information when they get closer. What are we supposed to do?
Or what would you like for us to do?
Yeah, okay. You get a reply back.
Mhm.
That's there's a pause, and then you hear Arden's voice as I formulate her thoughts. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Thank you, random name generator. Oh, where did my notes go? Sorry.
That's okay. Take your time.
I was having fun over the monster, bounty, the bounty fort.
Nothing like turning your friend in and then breaking them out for some quick cash.
Okay. Look. You get a reply. Go to the jagged snail. She will find you. Tell her the leaves fall and the sparrow drifts down to land upon the sunset.
All right, can you type that?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. I can just type it. I'm just gonna type it.
Thank you and good luck.
He said the leaves fall. What?
Yeah, here you go. The leaves fall and the sparrow drifts down to land upon the sunset. And then the place is the jagged snail.
Oh no.
I love
What?
that name, the Jagged Snail.
I know.
It's so easy to say. I love these bird images.
Yeah, those are the best.
That's Louis.
The best one is like calculated. What was the one? I've done the calculations, but man, am I bad at math.
Am I bad at math? Yeah.
Yeah, I love that one. Anyway, and that is where we will pick up next time. Thanks for playing, everybody.
Yay.
I don't like the good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck. We've taken down one organization. Let's take down a bigger one, I guess.
Let's take down an entire kingdom.
Let's take down.
Alright.
Let's take over
Probably
a government.
The most well-defended kingdom in the world.
Wait, I thought that was
Yeah, no, that's
Crossroads.
Kingdom of Silences technically has more guard and army because all of their citizens are part of the army.
Like Israel.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Or like
Not
North
gonna
Korea.
touch that one.
South Korea does
Yeah,
that too.
let's not.
No. We're not. We're done. Kingdom of the Mist have cops. The Kingdom of Silences has an army.
So
Aren't there K-pop artists that literally have to go to the military?
Yes. And
Yes.
esports. And I'm thinking of Korea. Which Korea is different because they're more defense. Whatever.
Whatever. All right, GG's everybody.
All right. Yeah. Thank
Yeah.
you for playing. I hope you had a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for DMing as always.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
It's fun.